Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beneath your feet? Every grain of sand, every stone might be a silent witness to stories lost to time. The desert, vast and unyielding, holds mysteries that have outlasted generations, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. In the Atacama Highlands, where the sun blazes and the wind whispers, legends spoke of the Inti Canche, the Sunstone people, who were said to harness the very power of the sun itself. Their civilization, shrouded in myth, was believed to have flourished in harmony with the harsh desert, drawing energy and wisdom from the land and sky. Most dismissed these tales as mere folklore, stories told to children or travelers passing through. The idea of a sun-worshipping empire hidden beneath the sand seemed too fantastical for the modern mind, but sometimes legends are just history waiting to be uncovered. The line between myth and reality is often thinner than we think, and the past has a way of resurfacing when least expected. The breakthrough began not with a grand expedition but with a satellite image, an unassuming photograph that would change everything. Dr. Elena Ramirez, a scientist studying desertification, noticed something extraordinary. Faint geometric lines, too perfect, too deliberate to be natural, etched into the endless desert. These lines seemed to defy explanation, hinting at a hidden order beneath the chaos of the sands. As she traced the patterns, a revelation emerged. These lines formed a massive city grid, an anomaly hidden in plain sight, suggesting the presence of a lost civilization that had mastered the desert. Intrigued and driven by curiosity, a small team of archaeologists followed Ramirez's maps to a remote plateau known as El Silencio Final, a place untouched by time, where silence reigns and the wind carries ancient secrets. At first there was only wind and sand, an endless expanse of emptiness. But the team began to dig, their hands searching for truth beneath centuries of skepticism and shifting dunes. The first clue was astonishing, a polished obsidian-like stone that glowed golden in the sunlight, unlike anything they had ever seen. It shimmered with an inner light, as if holding the sun's memory within. Local guides recognized it instantly, a sunstone, the legendary Inti Rumi spoken of in stories passed down through generations. Their eyes widened with awe and reverence. This artifact was more than a rock. It was the first real evidence that the Sunstone people were more than myth. It was a tangible link to a forgotten empire, a civilization that had once thrived where now only silence remained. The whispers of the Sunstone Empire were echoes of a forgotten truth, carried on the wind and waiting to be heard once more. The legend was real, and the world was about to change. The discovery would challenge everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. The search for the lost empire had truly begun, and with it, a new chapter in the story of humanity was about to unfold. The discovery of the Sunstone was more than just a remarkable find. It was the spark that ignited a full-scale archaeological excavation in the heart of the desert. Teams of experts from around the world converged on the site, eager to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the endless sands. Using advanced ground-penetrating radar, archaeologists soon realized they were standing atop not just a few scattered ruins, but the remains of a vast, forgotten metropolis. This was Canche Cocha, the legendary lagoon of light, stretching an astonishing 15 square miles beneath the desert surface. The city's layout was nothing short of extraordinary. Wide avenues radiated outward from a central hub, forming a logical and efficient grid of streets. This design hinted at careful urban planning and a society that valued order and connectivity. The homes themselves were marvels of engineering. Built from sophisticated adobe bricks that interlocked perfectly, these structures provided insulation against the desert's scorching days and freezing nights, allowing families to live in comfort despite the harsh climate. Hidden beneath the city, a complex network of underground aqueducts captured and distributed precious water from distant mountain springs. This ingenious system ensured that every corner of the city had access to life-sustaining water, a true feat in such an arid landscape. Thanks to this advanced water management, Canche Cocha supported a thriving population. People gathered in bustling neighborhoods, markets and public spaces, creating a vibrant community in one of the world's driest and most unforgiving places. As the excavation continued, the team unearthed the remains of grand plazas, lively marketplaces and specialized workshops. Each new discovery painted a richer picture of daily life in this ancient city. The sheer scale of these public spaces suggested a society built on cooperation and shared purpose, where people came together to trade, celebrate, and solve the challenges of desert living. Canche Cocha was more than just a city. It was a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the ability to thrive in even the harshest environments. Its ruins tell a story of innovation and hope. Now, as the sun rises over the shifting sands, the ghost of this lost civilization is slowly coming back to life, inviting us to imagine the world that once flourished beneath the desert. The Sunstone people were true masters of their environment, harnessing the power of the sun in ways that still astonish us today. Their deep understanding of the sun's movement shaped every aspect of their civilization, from daily life to monumental architecture. Their buildings were meticulously aligned to capture the gentle warmth of the morning light, while cleverly shielding inhabitants from the harsh afternoon heat, a sophisticated form of passive solar architecture that predated modern techniques by centuries. Archaeologists have uncovered sunstones set in copper dishes, believed to be used as powerful solar concentrators. These ingenious devices likely helped them smelt metals, purify water, and perhaps even perform sacred rituals, all using the energy of the sun. Their terraced gardens, lined with heat-absorbing gravel, created unique microclimates that allowed them to grow crops like maize and quinoa at high altitudes and in challenging conditions. This remarkable innovation made agriculture not just possible but thriving in the unforgiving desert landscape, turning barren ground into fertile fields. Major structures were constructed from massive volcanic blocks, each stone cut and fitted with astonishing precision, so exact that no mortar was needed to hold them together, even after centuries. The exact methods they used remain a mystery to modern engineers. But the results, structures that have stood the test of time, are undeniable and awe-inspiring. The Sunstone Empire's technology was centuries ahead of its time, blending artistry with engineering in ways that challenge our understanding of ancient innovation. Their mastery of light, stone, and water set them apart from all their contemporaries, creating a civilization that flourished where others struggled. Today, their legacy endures, a testament to brilliance, adaptation, and the enduring power of human ingenuity under the sun. At the city's heart stood the Sunstone Citadel, a complex of temples, palaces, and observatories. Walls adorned with obsidian and gold marked this as the empire's spiritual and political center. The Great Sun Temple, a circular, open-air structure, featured a colossal sunstone pillar that caught the solstice's first light, illuminating a golden disk below. Surrounding the temple were elite residences, multi-story palaces with courtyards and murals depicting rulers and rituals. The Sky Reader's spire, their observatory, was aligned with stars and constellations, guiding their calendar and agriculture. Here, science and religion merged, reinforcing the ruler's divine authority. The Citadel was the engine of the empire, a place where power, knowledge, and faith converged. It was the beating heart of a civilization built on sunlight. Excavations revealed the personal side of the Sunstone people. Elite tombs held exquisite gold jewelry, crafted with techniques rivaling the ancient world's best. Everyday life emerged in pottery, thin-walled orange and black vessels decorated with sun motifs and desert animals. Tools and textiles showed advanced craftsmanship, bronze chisels, weaving implements, and complex patterned fabrics. Textiles were both practical and ceremonial, valued as currency and offerings. Among the most touching finds were children's toys, clay figurines, a wooden cart, polished stones for games. These artifacts remind us that this was a society of families, not just rulers and priests. The Sunstone Empire was a community of real people, their lives preserved in gold, clay, and memory. Their story is as human as it is grand. The Sunstone Empire society was complex and tightly woven. At the top stood the Inti Apu, a god-king who ruled as both sovereign and high priest. Priests and nobles managed knowledge, rituals, and administration, living in luxury within the citadel. Artisans, potters, weavers, metallurgists were respected, powering the economy and culture. Farmers tended terraced fields, their lives governed by the sun and water. Laborers built the city's wonders, their work essential to the empire's greatness. What unified them was a shared reverence for the sun, a source of life, order, and technology. Daily rituals and grand ceremonies reinforced this cosmic connection. This unity gave every citizen a sense of purpose and belonging. The Sunstone Empire thrived on a foundation of faith, cooperation, and innovation. No empire lasts forever. The Sunstone people's decline was slow and relentless. Climate change brought a devastating drought, drying up mountain springs and crippling agriculture. Later murals grew somber, depicting famine and desperate prayers for rain. As resources dwindled, social order frayed, buildings were hastily fortified, hinting at unrest and conflict. The sun, once a symbol of life, became a harsh adversary. Internal strife weakened the empire, making it vulnerable to outside threats. Archaeologists found evidence of a massive battle at the city's walls, weapon caches and fallen warriors. The weakened Sunstone Empire could not withstand its rivals. The slow unraveling of society ended in violence and loss. The twilight of the Sunstone people had begun. The end came swiftly and brutally. The city's final days were marked by destruction, temples desecrated, sunstone pillars shattered, palaces burned. Invaders sought not just conquest but erasure. Statues toppled, tombs looted, survivors scattered. The once great city was left in ruins, its people lost to history. Nature reclaimed Conchecocha. Sand and wind buried its memory. Yet the desert's arid embrace preserved the city, sealing it as a time capsule. The very environment that doomed the Sunstone people also protected their legacy. Centuries later, archaeologists would rediscover their story beneath the sand. The final storm that destroyed them ensured they would not be forgotten. Their echoes endure, waiting to be heard. Today, Conchecocha's excavation is rewriting history. We've uncovered their engineering, art, and social structure, but mysteries remain. The Sunstone's true nature and purpose are still debated. Volcanic glass but with unique properties. Their language, a system of knots and symbols, remains undeciphered. Who were their conquerors? What became of the survivors? Genetic and archaeological research continues. Only a fraction of the city has been explored. The desert still guards its secrets. The Sunstone Empire reminds us that history is never finished. There are always more worlds to discover. Beneath the sands, new wonders await those willing to dig deeper.